rejected. You remember that a couple of members of parliament have raised concerns. This is regards to the consideration of the amendments to this particular bill, and therefore the Deputy Speaker, Honorable Moses Cheboy, ruling that the committee gives them an ear by the 6 members of parliament will be considered by the committee before the
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Thank you very much. Mr. Speaker, I rise on a point of order, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, based on your ruling, as we proceed, Mr. Speaker, as we proceed to have the mover to reply, I'm rising on a point of order. Mr. Speaker, once you have made a ruling that we are not going to have afternoon sitting, but Mr. Speaker, my concern is that the afternoon sitting of the House was gazetted after the request by the majority leader. And so, Mr. Speaker, a sitting of Parliament once gazetted, a sitting of the House once gazetted, Mr. Speaker, cannot be called off, Mr. Speaker, unless by the leave of the House, Mr. Speaker. And so, Mr. Speaker, we have a properly constituted special sitting this afternoon, the 22nd of December, 2021. It is only by leave of this House that a special sitting can be called off, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, therefore, I'm asking you to reconsider your ruling, because the standing order number 1 only provides and gives the Speaker the authority to make determination on matters that are not clearly spelled out in the standing order. But, Mr. Speaker, on the issue of special sitting and having been gazetted, you cannot, Mr. Speaker, call off a sitting of the House unless with the leave of the House, Mr. Speaker. And so, Mr. Speaker, my request is that we have our sitting in the afternoon begin from 4 p.m. this afternoon, Mr. Speaker. We have to sit from 4 p.m. this afternoon, Mr. Speaker. 2 hours is enough for the committee to consider those amendments, Mr. Speaker. We have 2 hours from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. to reconsider all these amendments and harmonize them. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Please. Order, members. Please take your seats. Order. 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 Order, members. Take your seats. Now, honorable members, now I'll tell you this, that we have come this far. This is something that we have been grappling about since morning. We have been in consultation with membership and leadership, and they agreed on a few things. Because if you look at the committee of the whole House, it is with leave of the House. Even if you asked that we come in the afternoon, which is of course possible, with only 5 members, we are not able to proceed. Now, so sometimes, and honorable members, it is not this. There is nothing that is lost. It is only that it is taken to another day, and where you have numbers, you will always have your way. And if I had made this decision alone, I think it would be something that I would be discussing differently. But this is something that we consulted on every step. Because, order, members. Order. I will tell you. I will tell you. So, honorable members, there is absolutely nothing if you want us to make that attempt, for example, you will come in the afternoon and the results will be the same. So what you are saying, honorable members, order, honorable members. Order, there are some members I'm going to ask to leave the house if we do not respect. So this is a position that is very clear. Maybe you need to look at your standing orders now. If it is that you want to come in the afternoon as a cosmetic exercise, that would be absolutely fine. But there will be nothing that we will achieve out of coming in the afternoon. This is extremely clear. And let me tell you, just to inform you, honorable members, it is the majority leader who asked the speaker to call this sitting. So you keep consulting because the details are clear. The thing that we intended to achieve as a house is this, that after the reply, honorable members, order, honorable members, that after the reply by the majority leader, we go to the vote on the second reading. And that we will have achieved the second reading, so we'll only come for committees, and the committees will have harmonized everything that they are required to harmonize, because these are amendments that are before us. That is the position. There should be no any, I do not see what is contentious about that. So let's ask the leader of majority to reply, and then we get to the second stage and proceed. Honorable Commissioner, proceed.
Honorable Speaker, I want to thank members this morning for the rather excited debate on this bill that is meant to bring sanity to how political parties are managed, to protect the interests of members within those political parties, to protect the interests of political parties within coalitions, and to ensure that not a single member will be expelled by a political party without the right to free administrative justice. Honorable Speaker, members did ask in terms of clause 10, and I want to disabuse this confusion. The current Political Parties Act of 2011 does not have a provision for fair administrative action. The current bill has provided for fair administrative action on a member being expelled. Honorable members, in terms of training of members by the Registrar of Political Parties, there is a proposal that has been made, and indeed, I do agree that perhaps we may not need the Registrar of Political Parties to do the training, and that may well be the subject of an amendment. A member did raise the issue of party register versus IBC register. And I want to confirm that what this bill intends to do is to cure the mischief where political parties do not have even a register and are relying on IBC to conduct their primaries. So only members who are in a political party will be eligible to take part in a primary for that political party. Honorable Speaker, in terms of the timing for the bill, I believe this is a time. It has taken us 10 years to revisit this bill. The courts have ruled that we need to define political parties, and that was in a case of the Political Parties Forum versus the Register of Political Parties in 2016, and hence this bill cures that problem. So by and large, this bill is good for each one of you, irrespective of your political differences right now. And Honorable Speaker, I leave it to the House to decide. I beg to move. I beg to reply.
Honorable members, honorable members, order, honorable members, listen to me clearly. Listen to me clearly on this particular honorable members. We are going to put the question. But before we put the question, I reiterate that this matter of the committee of the whole House would come with leave of the House. 5 members objecting would make it absolutely difficult for anybody to. So, and let us put it this way. There is nobody who has won or lost. You will have an opportunity to win or lose when you vote. So if you feel aggrieved, you still have the opportunity to vote. So I put the question, which is that the Political Parties Amendment Bill, National Assembly Bill number 56 of 2021, be now read a second time. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Many as have a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. The ayes have it. And now you can read the bill.
A bill for an act of parliament to amend the Political Parties Act and for connected purposes.
Order, honorable members. Time being 1:59 p.m. This House stands adjourned till Tuesday, 25th January 2022 at 2:30 p.m.